Countless disinformation sources are doing their best to try and cast doubt in the public's mind about the blatantly obvious climate engineering assault going on in skies around the globe. They tell us climate engineering is not happening. And what do they offer as proof for such a conclusion? They often refer to photos or film footage of World War II B-17 bombers leaving massive trails behind them during bombing runs, as if this somehow proves we should see the same massive trails behind modern, high-bypass, turbofan jet engines that are standard equipment on all military tankers and all commercial carriers. What the official sources of disinformation don't tell us about the World War II piston engine bombers is that they were actually equipped with water vapor injection systems for their primitive piston-driven engines. These engines also put out immense amounts of pollution and particulate matter, which further facilitated the potential for forming visible trails. The World War II bomber film footage you are looking at clearly shows a starting and stopping sequence of the trail emitting from the aircraft. What does this mean? It means that what we're seeing is not simply a result of typical exhaust condensation, as we've been told. U.S. patents for climate engineering processes go back at least to 1920, and historical documents prove the U.S. military was openly engaged in climate modification experimentation and deployment by the mid-1940s. So what type of trail exactly are we seeing behind the B-17s that's being turned on and off? Is it the water vapor injection systems? Is it related to early weather modification experiments? We can speculate, but this is certain. A condensation trail doesn't start and stop midair as if it was cut with a knife. There are no such atmospheric conditions that would create such an abrupt cessation of a naturally occurring exhaust vapor trail. The official denial of the ongoing global climate engineering assault is far beyond criminal. The public's propensity to blindly accept the official denial of what they can easily see and clearly see with their own eyes is beyond perplexing and troubling. The upper-level canopy of jet aircraft sprayed solar radiation management particulate trails is blatantly obvious to anyone who's willing to utilize their sense of vision and their sense of reason. The fact that jet aircraft are spraying aerosol particulate trails into our atmosphere is beyond any rational dispute. Climate engineering is not just speculation, it's not just theory or a proposal. Rather, as already stated, climate intervention programs have long since been a lethal reality. For those that ask how such a conclusion can be arrived at with certainty, here's the answer. Because not only do we have a mountain of science and historical documentation to prove this point, we also have countless clips of film footage that are inarguably showing jet aircraft aerosol dispersions occurring, with the spray application being turned on and off during flight. This is not condensation. The sight of highly toxic heavy metals and chemicals being dumped into our skies and breathable air column should be unimaginably alarming for any that are even slightly awake. The sight of our once blue skies being turned completely white and obscured with a virtual blanket of toxic, sun-blocking climate engineering elements should shock any rational human being into taking immediate action toward the goal of exposing and halting the ongoing climate intervention insanity. When the endless list of consequences directly related to global climate engineering are considered and quantified, climate intervention programs can and must be considered nothing short of planetary omnicide. Make your voice heard in the critical battle to expose the ongoing atmospheric assault. Every day counts. This is Dane Wigington with Geoengineeringwatch.org.